Good evening, and welcome to the St. Petersburg By Night podcasting network. Tonight, we present to you our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, Don't Get Caught.
Welcome to another St. Pete by Night revamped production. The following is rated for mature audiences and may contain graphic themes that will be distressing to some viewers. As always, we recommend you ensure the safety and well-being of yourself and those around you at all times. Viewer discretion is advised.
And welcome to the St. Pete by Night Twitch channel, where we play St. Petersburg by Night, a massive multiplayer tabletop role-playing game set in the world of darkness. We play Vampire the Masquerade, Hunter the Reckoning, and Werewolf the Apocalypse. My name is Nikki, also known as Crafty Mirage, and you can find me on all social media at Crafty Mirage, and I am one of the storytellers here at St. Pete by Night. Make sure to check out all St. Pete by Night content on all major social media platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and we're also now on a podcast service near you. But you should check us out on our website, stpetebynight.com, where we have our city map, storyteller profiles, and our one-of-a-kind threat meter. If you aren't already a subscriber here on Twitch, go ahead and hit that follow button and catch up on our past episodes. And if you're interested in playing with us, come join our Discord server and be a part of our community. Today we are playing Don't Get Caught, one of the chronicles here on St. Pete by Night. Let's go ahead and introduce our players.
Hello, I'm Jade. I'm going to be playing the Toreador chef, Alex Baker.
I am Mango McSalsa, and I am playing the Tri-State Tremia, Annalise Fisher.
Hi. Krazaz, I'm playing Rex the Nosferatu.
What's up, brother? I am Jay playing Valerie Monet, Ventrue, who's a little bit angry right now, a little bit hangry.
A little bit hangry indeed. All right, so last session, our coterie went to investigate the location that the new Wight had previously lived in. They went to the apartment complex near his place of work and went around looking, found the apartment was vacant and was in the process of being emptied out. While Annalise, Rex, and Valerie were searching inside the apartment, Alex was outside keeping watch and was able to pick up on the smell of freshly spilt blood. She followed the scent and was able to discern that something was moving around, avoiding from her finding the source of the smell, and since it kept moving, she figured it was a kindred. She called the rest of the coterie out, and Annalise had gone ahead and discovered the body of what she assumed to be the landlady within the apartment bathroom, and found that the Wight was probably nesting within the apartment. Once outside, Valerie was able to discern that perhaps the Wight could be seen via camera, and went ahead and used her phone to track down exactly where it was obfuscated, since she did not have the benefit of sense the unseen like some of the kindred in her coterie. She unfortunately, though, did suffer a harm compulsion as she went to fire at the Wight. And that is where we begin our session. So, you fired and you got 5 successes with a crit. The Wight I need to roll for the Wight because it would have... There it is. Athletics. Okay, so the Wight... Actually, the Wight's at 0 hunger because it just ate.
Lame.
Not for long.
Okay, I need 3 more. So let's see how much damage Valerie does, if any.
Either really good or really bad.
You go to fire your gun, Valerie, at this thing. And your bullet misses. It manages to duck behind the safety of the car. And you are now actively in pursuit and engaged with this Wight.
Is it running or is it just kind of...
It has
What is it doing?
Okay, so the Wight has currently ducked behind the car. The only way you are able to see it is with your phone, and the only way Rex is able to pinpoint it is with his spider swarm. Yes, Annalise.
I thought that at the end of last session, it had come out of obfuscate because Valerie had hit it.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay, maybe I did roll.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Okay,
I was like, I
think
remember
I did roll.
hit
Listen, it's been a long week. And then, okay, so I just didn't
Valid.
do the damage. How much did I roll? I don't remember how much I rolled, so I'm just gonna say you did 2 superficial plus your damage, so your additional damage from the gun, so you did 4 superficial damage to it.
Yay.
Okay. So, it has, but in response to you hitting it, it has now ducked behind the car. It is visible now. And you hear it kind of snarling angrily from behind the car. Now that we are in combat, Alex, go ahead and declare your intention for the round.
I was previously approaching the security guard.
Are you going to continue on that path?
Going to continue on that path, probably.
Okay, and what is your intention with approaching the security guard?
Probably going to try to incapacitate him.
Okay, and how are you incapacitating him?
Is he facing me?
So the security guard is you're still walking towards him, but you do see that he is now alert. He has heard a gunshot and he is actively trying to rush to start moving the golf cart that he's in towards where he heard the gunfire coming from.
That security guard gets paid too much. I used to be one overnight. The rule was write it down, leave it alone.
It's also Florida.
This is fair.
He's probably packing too, let's be real. But yeah, so
This is also fair.
So Alex, how are you trying to incapacitate him?
I'm gonna try to choke him out.
All right. So if you are approaching, I'm going to need you to give me a strength and brawl roll. Annalise, go ahead and declare.
Why would that be brawl?
Because you are physically you are handling him. If you're trying to choke him out, that is a physical maneuver with your hands. It's
Brawl
not
is
melee.
unarmed, melee is with a weapon.
Yes, correct. So it would be strength and brawl. And so, Annalise, go ahead and declare your intention for this round.
If I see Alex going to deal with the security guard, I was over at one of the poles that I deactivated the cameras last time. I am going to try to head over to where I saw the Wight duck behind the car. I want to get close enough to use Extinguish Vitae on him.
Okay, Extinguish Vitae.
Yeah, we're getting spicy.
So you're going to use Extinguish Vitae. Oh, I opened right up to that page. Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to need you to roll a Intelligence and Blood Sorcery. It is within your line of sight.
And I think I have to do a rouse check, right?
Yes. Rex, what is your intention for this round?
So if I'm remembering correctly, I both have a bat tracking it as well as my spider swarm. I'm going to attempt to maintain a visual of the area, try to make sure I'm watching them, because I know that if they're not observed, if they hide enough behind that car, then they can try to obfuscate from us again. So I'm going to try to maintain eyes on it, but I'd also like to try to maintain eyes on the security guard in case something goes wrong over there.
All right, so that'll be a wits and awareness.
Okay.
Valerie, you're at 5 hunger. What is your and you still and you have met the harm compulsion, so you are no longer suffering from it. What is your intention for this round?
But I do enjoy hurting it. So my goal here is I know it's hiding. I know it's trying to like maneuver around. So it's trying to just like take cover behind this car. Would it be at all possible for me to just kind of like, I know this thing's an animal. I know it's eventually going to make a move or not exactly position itself it right. Can I try and wait for like a perfect shot, or at least for something to line up? Like maybe perhaps make like a resolve or firearm roll? Like trying to just be patient about it, wait it out, and just like I know.
So you're trying to wait until it sticks its head out to make the shot?
Yeah, just like aiming, just waiting as long as I need to wait for this to happen.
That would be a composure and firearms, not resolve.
Okay. Yeah. I guess, yeah, that will be something I want to do. Do I want to blood surge them, potentially get frenzy? I see you shaking your head, but you know me, I love to gamble. I'm gonna surge.
Okay.
Oh, well, you surge. I did get hunger. I am now at hunger 4.
Got it.
And I had 3 successes.
Okay. All right, so in the first round of combat, Alex, you are moving towards the driver of the golf cart, the security guard, to attempt to intercept him and incapacitate him. Unfortunately, he is on a vehicle, and as you're trying to reach out to grab at him when he drives by, he's not even looking at you. He continues to drive past you. He got 2 successes.
I was hoping to like hop on the vehicle.
You would have had to declare, like, so with combat you have you have to declare an intention, and then like you only get 1 action and then a minor action. So you try to grab at him to pull him out of the car and to choke him out, to incapacitate him. Unfortunately, him being in the vehicle, he's faster than you. He speeds right past you. Rex, you're able to see all this, keeping an eye on the situation. You see that there is a man, the security guard is now inbound and will be here in the next round, will be in the area in the next round, leaving Alex behind him. And the Wight is still currently making its way, crawling behind the vehicles, trying to use as much cover as possible. Annalise, as you go and you make you use your powers of the blood and you try to extinguish the vitae within him and make him hungrier, you try and get to like pull at the vitae and just like kind of like the way I can describe it better like best is like you're trying to constrict the blood cells almost, the vitae, like the unliving cells within him.
Mm-hmm.
But they refuse to cooperate with you. He rolled 5 successes.
Motherfucker.
But Valerie, but he does sense that something was trying to mess with him. You had come closer to attempt to establish that line of sight with him. So in doing so, he is beginning to back away from the direction that you are coming from and pokes out enough for Valerie to get enough of a shot.
5 successes. I had to use the willpower, so I'm left at 1 with a potential bestial failure.
Okay.
Remember, everyone, gambling always pays off.
Gambling always pays off.
I don't know. I tried to gamble and I kind of got fucked.
How many successes?
5.
You beat him by 1. So, you aim and you take a breath. You steady your hand. You silence the beast long enough for you to just be all like, just give me a minute. To steady your hand, line that shot up perfectly, and bam, you get him. You see the bullet sink into the small of his back, and just embed itself in there. The Wight snarls and rears back in pain, taking an additional 3 superficial damage. I'm just gonna grab another pen since I have so many pens marking pages in my book right now. Taking an additional 3 superficial damage.
Get him, girl.
Alright, and the Wight is going to try to hide, actually.
Does it get any penalties with the swarm on it?
He does get penalties with the swarm. So it's Dex and that. Okay. These things.
Wouldn't it be a shame if that fucker was scared of spiders?
These things have like insane physical stats. Even with the penalty, he still has 7 dice. But 7 dice does not mean guarantee a good roll. He got 3 successes in attempting to hide. There's just too many eyes on him right now. So you do, at Rex and Annalise and Valerie, as you're like kind of like trying to move, like pincer maneuver him, you do see that he is struggling to he doesn't want to engage with you guys because he recognizes what you are. He recognizes that he is outnumbered. And he is recognizing that if he doesn't retreat, bad things will happen, as they already currently are. And he can't seem to find an opening to retreat from because he's got the building to his back. He's got you guys surrounding him in the parking lot, and you can see that this thing is starting to look panicky. Next round, Alex, declare your intention.
Does it look like the guy's going to stop?
No. He is driving. He is driving right for the rest of your coterie.
I'll catch him. You grab something else.
Is the Wight visible to me?
Make a wits and awareness. You just have to beat a 2.
3 successes.
3 successes. You are able to see the Wight.
I'm going to go up to it and try to engage it in melee.
So you're going up to the Wight now?
Preferably from an angle that blocks off an escape for it.
Okay, so you're going to try to attack it with your knives then?
Mhm.
All right, so that'll be a dexterity and melee attack.
All right, I'm going to Blood Surge.
All right. Annalise, declare your intention.
If I see Alex going to attack it, I am going to try to approach from the other side. And I am going to try to... Not even try to. I am going to bite my tongue and fill my mouth with scorpionated vitae. And I'm going to spray this motherfucker down like a dog in the yard.
Okay, so scorpions touch then, right? Or is it...
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a rouse check. And that will
Let's
be...
live dangerously.
Okay, if it's spitting, I know that there's a specific roll. It's going to be it's going to be a dexterity and athletics roll to spit the venom at him.
Gotcha. That's too nice. My hunger was unchanged from the rouse check. Can I rouse the blood?
Yes.
Okay. And how many more do I get from rousing the blood?
You get 2.
Cool.
You get two dice for your rouse checks for a rouse. Rex, declare your intention.
Since it's coming towards my direction, I'm going to intercept the Night Watch guy and try to climb onto his golf cart so that I can take him out in the process, or otherwise divert his car.
So to catch the car, it's going to be a dex and athletics to get on it.
I have a climb specialty. Does that apply?
What's the climb is it just climbing?
It was just climb. Yeah.
Just climb. I'm gonna say no, just because you're just trying to like grab and hop on.
Okay.
2 things.
Mm-hmm.
First one is I am now at hunger 5.
Okay.
And the second one is, may I take an aggravated willpower damage to reroll?
You may.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Valerie, declare your intention.
So now I see like 2 people, including me, on the Wight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine I don't know about the security code. I'm so focused on the Wight right now.
Yeah, I would say with how hungry you are and with how hyper-focused, how like aggressively focused you were on the Wight with your harm compulsion, you have not clocked the security guard. You know that there is a security guard. You're not aware that he is basically almost on top of you guys.
I went and roused. You said dex and athletics, right?
Dex and athletics to hop
in. For that reroll, the additional hunger doesn't... Well, actually, it doesn't matter because I had 4 hunger when I rolled it, and I had 4 dice, so I can't reroll. Actually, that was 1 success.
Okay, so you're not burning the willpower then?
Yeah, I can't because I already had full blood dice rolled.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
You said rouse was +2 dice?
Yes. Because you are
Okay, in that case, I got a pool of 6.
Okay. I will get results in just a moment. So, Valerie, what is your intention?
Oh, they keep doing what I've been doing, slowly walking up my revolver and just taking shot after shot whenever it pokes its head out.
Okay. It's going to be another resolve and firearms.
I'm a blood surge again.
Okay.
Gambling always pays off.
You are playing with fire, Missy. All right.
Why didn't we bring Riva?
So, Alex, how many successes did you get total?
6 successes total.
6 successes. All right. So, I've got its pool right here. You know what? It is also...
Burn my last willpower to get 4 successes.
It got hungrier. So, Alex got 6 successes. Okay. Take 1. And then, Annalise, you're spitting at it?
Yeah, and failing miserably, and I am now at 5 hunger.
Okay.
Do they get a decreased dice pool for each like attack we throw at it?
Yeah, I've been taking a dice out for every so I just did Alex's attack on it, just did Annalise's attack on it, and now I'm going to do Valerie's.
4 successes, potential bestial failure.
I would just like to say that the dice are not being kind to us tonight.
Rex. Okay, so we'll start with Rex. Rex.
4 successes to jump on that cart.
You are able to successfully jump on this cart. The you kind of like wait there, and as you see it approach, you sidestep, grab the little awning thing, and just kind of like swing in to the passenger seat, and you're kind of just sitting there with him for a second, very casually, and he kind of just like looks to you like, "What the fuck, man?"
Hey, buddy, how's it going? I'm gonna need you to stop, please.
You can try and give me a charisma and intimidate and a persuasion. I'm gonna say your ugliness doesn't apply because it is dark, so he can't really see well.
You got it.
And while you're doing that, we'll discuss what's happening with the Wight. So, the three tall ladies, engage with this Wight. Alex, you go and slash and stab. Only for it, despite its very fluffy size. The Wight is a lot more agile than you think. It's able to back up, and when it backs up from your slashing and stabbing, it manages to avoid the acidic loogie that Annalise spits in his direction, and in doing so, also manages to avoid Valerie's gunshot. Valerie. Bestial failure. You feel your beast sizzle enraged by this, not this inferior kindred. This is no longer something that is worthy of your time. This is not something that shouldn't even exist. It shouldn't be alive. It shouldn't be walking. This thing is a giant masquerade breach that is threatening everything the Ventru stand for, which is maintaining a just and balanced society no matter what fucking sect you're in. You suffer the harm compulsion once again. However, you are going to extend it throughout the whole scene. You are not going to stop until this thing is dead.
That's a fucking problem.
That's fair.
Indeed. All right. What did you get for your total failure?
Only 2 successes.
Oh,
for
2
my
successes?
persuasion.
Okay. I saw the other one and I'm just like...
Yeah, I forgot my cocaine dice.
Oh, your
so I had
cocaine
to add
dice.
that.
Okay, so 2 successes. 2 successes is not enough in this stressful situation, which is understandable. However, he's no longer focused on the gunfire that's happening and instead moves to pull out his taser and try to get you with it. If you'd like, you can give me a Dex and Athletics to try to avoid the taser.
You got it.
Oh my god. Alright, this dude. I'm gonna put you away. Now, the Wight, snarling viciously. Alex, you are now the closest to it, being within combat range. It is going to take a swing at you with its bare hands, so it's going to... Oh boy. I need to look up a discipline real quick, because this is going to hurt, potentially.
I don't believe my rapid reflexes would apply here.
Rapid reflexes just eliminates the cover bonus for firearms. It's fleetness.
I thought it also helped with like minor actions.
So minor actions is like reloading a gun or something like that.
Just clarifying.
But like fleetness would be the one that you would be able to use, what you're thinking of.
Okay.
Okay. So you are a kindred, so that doesn't apply. All right, that is 100% going to apply right there. So, all right, it does not get hungrier from this. Rowis, add the potence rating to unarmed damage value. All right, so it's going to attack you, Alex.
I believe.
All right.
How do I contest this?
You're gonna give me a Dex and Athletics.
Two successes.
2 successes. So you move to try to jump back out of its reach, but you're not quick enough. You feel the concrete strength. It's literally like steel just took a swing at your gut as you take. All right, so you are kindred. You got 2 successes. So 4 plus. Okay. Okay, I'm just confirming this real quick. Let's beat the strength. Okay, so that's a little bit better. You take 6 superficial damage.
So since I have 5 health, that would be 1 aggravated.
Yes, you fill up on superficial and you go into ag, and until you can heal at least 1 superficial damage, you are considered impaired. So you all watch as this thing takes a swing and just clocks Alex brutally. And you can see that it hit her hard because she pretty much whirls around and is basically shoved several feet away from the impact as this thing just snarls viciously at her. Next round, 3rd round. Declare your intention, Alex. And you remember, if you have suffered health damage, you can rouse to heal a superficial at the start of your turn.
Okay, at the start of my turn?
Yes, you have to declare it. I just making sure before anyone says anything to remind everyone, you have to declare healing at the start of your turn.
I am going to try to come to my senses and heal, and is that the entire action?
No. Healing is a free action.
I'm going to heal, and then I'm going to try to run back in and hit it with my knives again.
Okay.
Holding its attention. Hopefully that'll let the peel with firearms actually hit it.
It's actually going to focus all of its attention on you and not try to defend. So that's going to make it so that way since it's not defending, the others will have an opportunity to hit it as well. All right.
And I'm going to blood surge as well.
Okay. What hunger are you at now?
With those 2, I'm at hunger 4.
All right.
I'm also at 4 from earlier.
This is turning out to be an interesting combat session, folks. Everyone is at least at 4 hunger.
It was nice working with you guys. I'll see you in the next chronicle.
All right.
It was great. I didn't take any damage.
Okay. So, you're attacking. Okay, so it's defense pool. Oh wait, it's going to attack you as well. So that and that. Oh, it rolled like shit actually this time. Okay, so
About freaking time.
all right, so it only got that much. So okay. Okay, I wrote on my desk. I don't care. It's pencil. Annalise, declare your intention.
Annalise is very angry and very hungry. She's really sick of this blood sorcery shit not working. Fuck you, Emmanuel. And she is going to draw her staccato and just
Quick fire.
I would like to argue for resolve in firearms because I have decided that if I can't take this fucker down one way, I'm going to do it another, and I'm not going to stop until he's fucking down.
So, resolve in firearms you would have to be taking steady aim at it. Are you taking steady aim, or are you just pulling and firing?
I would like to take steady aim if that is an option.
Yes, that is an option. So, resolve in firearms.
Yes.
Rex.
And
So I'm pretty sure I managed to dodge. It was 4 successes.
Yeah, he only got 1 success. So he moves to move the taser at you, and he kind of just like...
Yeah. I guess I'll try to take control of the vehicle. I'm trying to decide if I want to push him out, because if I push him out and he doesn't get knocked out, he'll probably get up and run. I guess I could bite him. Like, it's also a possibility, just to feed off of him. Yeah, you know what? I will try to. I think I'll just try to bite him, and if I have time, take over the control of the vehicle.
All right. So that's 2 separate actions.
Okay.
So it's either bite or take control of the vehicle.
I will just bite him then.
All right. So that's going to be a. I'm gonna say Dex and Brawl for this one, just because you are trying to quickly lunge in. Okay. Valerie, declare your intention.
My intention is going to be relatively straightforward. Doing the exact same thing that I've been doing. I'm keeping my steps going. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep shooting.
Okay.
And I'm going to rouse. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm. What happens when it breaks, Valerie?
Oh, well, it broke, so after this roll, I'll have to see, but...
Okay.
We'll do great.
Got sleep tokens in my head, guys.
I'll roll with that. 6 successes. I got almost success on everything except 1 bestial failure.
What did Rex get?
I haven't rolled yet. I was checking because I remembered there being an actual defined roll for biting, but it's fine if he just
it does 2 ag damage. Your bites is what it was.
Okay. So just you said Dex and Brawl, but I don't have Brawl, so it's gonna be just a Dex.
That's fine.
You know what? I'm about to feed anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and search.
Okay. Let's fucking go. All right.
Yeah, that's a 5. So guess we're
right.
having a nice time.
He's going to try to. All right.
Fuck it. Let's go. Messy critical 5 successes. Big feed.
Okay. And how many did you get, Valerie?
6 successes with potential bestial failure.
All right.
Guess I'm going to 0 again.
I got 2 successes, which I'm pretty sure means the bestial failure comes to play.
So, Annalise, we'll start with you. You move to attack the Wight. You are a lot hungrier than you were a few seconds ago, and that beast inside of you is demanding to be satiated, whether it be through violence or through feasting. And in the moment, you've chosen violence as your knife manages to embed itself into this creature's sternum, and you draw up to inflict.
Are you talking
Alex
or Annalise?
I'm talking Alex. My bad.
Right.
To
I got 6 successes.
yeah, I know. I know I already wrote down how much damage you did because it did not roll well this time to do when it tried to move to attack you. Because so like it lunges at you to try to punch you again and potentially take you out. And in that moment, you kind of stepped into it, dug your knife in, and then slashed up to pretty much rip it open, doing 6 damage to it. 6 superficial damage to it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's some metal shit.
Annalise, you and Valerie both line up your shots. It is now, because of the knife wound that it has been that it is being inflicted on right now. It is having inflicted on it right now. You are able to get a clear shot where it is standing perfectly still, the two of you. Annalise, you got 3 successes?
I got 2. I shouldn't have been able to re-roll that one. I
Gotcha.
forgot to update my hunger.
Gotcha. All right, so you do 5 superficial damage to it. And
Fuck yeah.
Valerie, you line your shot up as well and do 6 superficial damage. It was only attacking this round, so it could not defend. Actually, no, it's more than that. Okay, regardless, it doesn't matter. So you unload on this thing with your gun, with your weapons. Alex slicing it up, its belly open like a fucking stuck pig. And you all see its body just kind of give up in the moment as it falls into torpor and like just slumps onto Alex, who still has the knife embedded into it. It is now in torpor. Valerie, you still want to kill it though.
I actually have to make a frenzy check first.
And you have to make a
hunger
frenzy check. So I need a composure and wait, no, it's your unspent willpower and 1/3 of your humanity.
I have no unspent willpower, so I have 7 in humanity, so that's what?
So that's 2 dice.
2?
You are going to frenzy.
Well, if I get 2 10s, I could do it.
If you get
Believe
2
it.
10s, you can do it, but if you don't get 2 10s, you can't re-roll a frenzy.
Well, you're gonna find this crazy. Total failure. 2 5s at least.
All right, we will get back to you. Rex. You bite down. And you can't help but think how earlier today you were full. Earlier this evening you were full and immediately got hunger. And your beast kind of doesn't let you stop. It wanted to be full. It did not appreciate you rousing it again and making it hungry again. It was having an opportunity to just enjoy the blissful peace of a full belly. So as you dig in, sink your fangs in, and you taste and the touch of the blood fills your, the taste of the blood fills your mouth. You don't stop, and you will not stop until this individual is drained. You are drinking him rapidly, like it's ravenous. So much so that he cuts the wheel as you're drinking from him, swerves, and immediately impacts, not hard of course, it's not going to do any damage, but impacts into one of the vehicles in the parking lot, causing the car alarm to start loudly blaring.
Motherfucker.
Valerie, you are in a rage frenzy. In a hunger frenzy. You will eat, whether it be this Wight or your coterie. Because the only other option is your coterie members in present view are your coterie members and the Wight, and the only other human that kinda would have been available is now currently being drained.
Can I do something?
Yes. What would you like to do?
I would like to put myself between Valerie and the Wight and shout for, I'm just gonna shout over my shoulder to Alex, put him in the fucking car. And I'm going to try to get Valerie to come after me so that I can Scorpion's touch this bitch.
Okay.
I like to think that pretty straightforward action, just running straight at Annalise, trying to get a little feed.
Here's the thing. No, here's the thing, Jay. You have to do what I tell you now because you are frenzying. You are gonna go.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
So, I'm gonna ask. High or low? 1 to 5 is Alex. Wait, no. Hang on. You have 3 options in front of you. 1 to 3 is the Wight. 4 to 6 is Alex. And 7 to 9 is Annalise. If I roll a 0, you can choose.
Yippee!
So. Okay, you're going after Annalise. Yes.
Could I use, Daunt to try to scare him away?
So in a frenzy, mental abilities don't work on frenzy and kindred.
I just mean, intimidate away and say, get the fuck back.
You can try. But it would, your Daunt wouldn't be able to go into effect of it.
Okay.
But yeah, you can try, but I will say you do see that Valerie is already got their attention on Annalise.
Here's the fun part. I have to rouse again.
Oh, boy.
The chain.
We're about to have 2 frenzy throwdown.
Rex, go ahead and go down to 0 hunger. As you you come to your senses with this dead body and the blaring car alarm. Alex, you have the torpid body of the Wight above you, over you, and Annalise has asked you to get it into the trunk.
I want to prove my worth to the coterie, and I'm going to follow orders to the letter.
Okay. So I'm not even going to make you roll for the strength and athletics to carry it. You're able.
Can I also heal up another superficial damage?
Absolutely, yeah.
Hunger unchanged.
Okay.
Hunger unchanged it.
And book says for Scorpion's touch, strength and blood sorcery.
Scorpion's touch is rouse and intelligence and blood sorcery. If you're just engaging with her directly. Oh wait, no, it's strength and blood sorcery, you're right. So Valerie, you have the option of stamina and occult, or stamina and do you have fortitude?
I do, but I'd rather do my occult.
Okay, so stamina and occult.
Okay, and does this count for draining some of my blood, or some of the getting my hunger down a little bit?
What do you mean?
I believe we established last time it did, because when Annalise forced me a feed.
Yeah, does it count still with me feeding?
Are you biting her?
Oh, I assume that's what happened. I assumed I was literally tackling into her, trying to feed.
You're letting Valerie bite you.
Yes,
all right.
So that I can Scorpionate her.
Okay, Valerie, I would like you to do a strength and brawl. The difficulty is 1 because Annalise is willingly stepping into it.
3 successes on the Scorpion's touch.
This is just to determine how much damage you're about to do to Annalise.
By 1 dice. So, yeah, 0 successes.
You try. So you try to bite, but Annalise tried to maneuver so it would be in a spot that it wouldn't hurt her so much. But her ultimate goal is for you to bite her anyway. So she kind of sidesteps and forces her arm into your mouth to bite. She kind of intercepts your mouth with her own arm. So she doesn't take. I will say that you still do take a superficial damage. Go ahead and give me a rouse, Annalise, to see if you get any hungrier from her eating you, from you.
Okay, so that's in addition to the scorpionated? Okay.
Yes.
Cool beans.
Because she is actively trying to feed from you. So, Valerie, I need you to give me another roll to resist frenzy right now, because you now have Kindred Vitae in your mouth.
Yummy.
And that is going to be a roll of... 1 second.
Hunger increased. After 5 hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's another hunger frenzy potentially.
Mm-hmm.
You take some of mine, I take some of yours.
It's like 2 fucking cats fighting in the parking lot, just...
Oh,
What's your
no.
dice pool for strength and athletics? Or strength and brawl, I should say.
Free!
Oh, you're better than me.
One moment, I'm just looking for the frenzy thing real quick. I think it's gonna be 4, regardless. I think it's 3, actually. Where the hell is it? Okay, I'm just gonna say it's 3.
Anyways.
I'm just gonna say it's 3.
It activated obfuscate. Right, so
You
I'm
feel
rolling
failure,
to
I don't
resist frenzy.
You are also rolling to resist frenzy. It is a 4 for you. It is your unspent willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity.
So humanity of 7 and no unspent willpower, so that's 2 dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get 2 10s like I have to.
One success. Yeah, that's not happening.
So I
You
should
are in
probably
a hunger
still roll.
frenzy.
Oh, and that was a bestial failure.
You are in a hunger frenzy. You two now want nothing more than to drain each other.
Consume each other.
Consume
I
each
need to
other.
still roll my resistance against the scorpion touch, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
You sure do.
And do I get at least 1 hunger back?
You
'Cause I
do,
did-
but you're not stopping.
I figured. I just wanted to make sure. Alright.
So, now...
It's occult and stamina.
Occult and stamina to resist, yes.
And what's my target number?
I got a 3.
Do I? Okay. I got a 3 as well.
Okay, so since you both met...
We're way too evenly matched.
Yeah, since you both met each other's difficulties, you don't take any damage. You can taste the venomous blood in filling your mouth, but it doesn't affect you. However, I will say that the more you drink, you have to continue to meet that difficulty every round you drink from her. I'm going to say that this scorpion's touch is extending into every round, and you are not stopping. You can go down 1 hunger.
I'm spicy.
Hunger 4.
So, Annalise, your wrist is in Valerie's mouth. They are not stopping.
Could I bite Valerie's neck?
It's going, since both of you are not stopping, it's going to be opposing strength and brawl checks for both of you. Rex, Alex, starting with Alex, declare your intention for the round. I'm telling them what they have to do because they are frenzying.
I assume I'm still trying to put the Wight in the car.
You would have put the Wight in the car by this point. The car alarm is blaring. You see that the golf cart with the security guard and Rex has crashed, tapped into another car and dented, and given it a dent that some Karen is going to complain about once she sees it.
I'm going to go to the car and try to get the phone off the guy.
You're trying to get the phone off the guy?
And saving it for Annalise.
So the security guard.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily go over to Rex where he's at. You see his teeth he is just detaching himself from this corpse. You can easily I'll go ahead and give me a wits and investigation, but the DC is not that high. As long as you beat 2 successes, you'll be able to find his phone on him fairly quickly. Rex, what is your intention?
If I see
successes.
that Alex is starting to come over here, I think I'm going to toss him into the parking lot for her to grab. I'm going to wrangle this golf cart out of the dent and back towards the coterie to try and just see what the fuck's going on over there.
You don't have to drive far. You can see them. You see Annalise and Valerie are pretty much going at each other like feral cats. This is the most monstrous you've seen Kindred since the first Wight. Their fangs are extended, their pupils are fully dilated. They are just snapping at each other like wild animals right now.
God damn it. I guess I don't know if we had stakes prepared.
I will say that you knew you were coming into. You have stakes prepared.
I'm gonna go grab some stakes from the car and see about coming over there to stop them.
Can you also stake the Wight while you're at it?
Sure, I'll stake the Wight first.
The Wight's already in torpor. It doesn't need to be staked.
Okay, yeah, then
I'm just afraid of it breaking out.
No, it's in torpor. It needs to heal all of its aggravated damage before it can wake up, and that would take literally 8 nights. Just to give you an idea, perfect. It had 8 health boxes. So this thing is out for a full week. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to stake one of them.
Okay, go ahead and give me a dex and stealth, and then Annalise and Valerie, I need you to give me wits and awarenesses. At a 2 dice penalty. And Rex, I need you to tell me now which one you're trying to stake first.
Considering the situation, I think if I'm understanding correctly, Valerie would be turned towards me first.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hit her.
Okay.
I guess, can I throw my ambush specialty on this dex and stuff?
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh wait, 2 dice penalty you said? I don't know. I didn't calculate that. Hold on, let me check. I might have already included it. No.
2
okay,
successes,
I got 0 successes.
still failure.
Okay.
5 successes.
5 successes.
We don't see him coming. We're too busy biting each other.
0 successes. Okay. So, first of all, Annalise and Valerie, what did you get on your opposing strength and brawl?
I didn't get a chance to roll. I was also going to ask if I know I don't really have control here, but it's just a little flavor thing of maybe, can I potentially just, like, kind of accept the bite, but then use that as my opportunity, like biting into my neck, but I still have the wrist in my mouth. So could I potentially use resolve to just try and hold, just like ignore the feeling, just keep drinking for where I am now?
So the reason I asked for opposing strength and brawl is to see who's going to get more blood this round.
Okay, yeah, I was just
0
asking.
successes.
You got
Valerie's
0?
gonna get more blood this round.
No, I got 1 dice. Oh, whoa! I got 1.
Annalise, take 1 aggravated damage. That's already halved.
Okay.
Valerie, go down 1 more hunger.
Yummy. I love kindred blood.
The bite too.
I'm sorry?
Resist the bite again. Resist the scorpion thing again.
Yes, and also give me a stamina and a cult.
Against 3 still?
It is still against 3. That is the threshold to beat. But you can't spend 1
I'm hunger 3 now. I can't stop, won't stop. 4 successes.
Yeah,
You bitch.
It's still it burns, but not enough to stop you.
I'm still spicy.
Still spicy. It's very much very spicy blood, but you are resilient. You are a very resilient adventurer. Can't help but think in the back of your head, your sire telling you that you are special, and now you know it. Agnes, you just can't help but think in that moment. Just you hate it, but you're also proud of it. Just being like, Agnes was right. I am special. You hate that she was right, but you're proud that you're special.
I succeeded at pretty much everything tonight. I mean,
for flavor.
For flavor, I just imagine that Annalise is hearing Emmanuel's voice in her head going, "Oh, come on now. You can do better than that. Can't you get anything right? Jesus Christ."
Rex, strength and brawl.
Yep.
No, wait, strength and melee, my bad.
That's a little better.
And a blood surge?
Yeah, my beast won't like it, but I need to.
Maybe you'll get lucky and you won't get hungrier.
Nope.
Damn it. Hey, at least you can say that you got full twice in one night.
Once on purpose, once on accident. It's fine.
Oh, shouldn't we both have
Why did
got
you
the
steal
chance?
my juice box?
Or shouldn't I have another chance to break the frenzy? Let's get the kindred blood in the mouth.
You won't have to break the frenzy because since you didn't notice Rex coming at you, you can't stop it as you suddenly feel the sharp piercing of wood impaling your heart. You are now frozen. But Annalise...
Snarls and bites harder.
Yeah, but Annalise, you are able to now freely feed. Go ahead. Hang on, what is the... I'm looking for the feeding thing real quick. Well, they're not resisting. So the difficulty's 1, but I know that there's still... It's still a roll.
It's going to be the same one, like, you made me roll for Annalise with how Annalise was willing or unable to resist.
You were still... What did I roll? What did I have you roll? Sorry.
You just had me roll my strength and the same dice pool that we've been rolling this whole time, the strength brawl.
Yes, it's strength and brawl. This is also going to determine how much damage you take. Alright, but yeah, Rex, you see Valerie just stiffen and go limp. Next,
You said strength and brawl?
strength and brawl. After this roll, it's going to be the next round.
Two successes.
2 successes. Alright. Valerie, take 1 aggravated damage. And
Wow.
Annalise, go down 1 hunger. You are still frenzying, though. You are not going to stop.
Just
also,
snarling into her neck.
take 1 step blood bonded towards Valerie.
I have bond resistance for 1 point. Don't I roll to resist?
I think you hang on. Bond resistance.
I think it's still pretty early in the evening, if I recall.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's like around 11 p.m.-ish. Bond resistance.
Because like doing this was like the first thing we did tonight, so it's pretty dang early.
Yeah. Bond resistance, where is you at? Here it is. Bond resistance is... Okay, so yeah, you roll, what's the roll? See, this is why I don't like blood bond, how blood bonds aren't expanded upon too much. I don't know the roll to resist a blood bond.
233.
233? Is it actually written down? You'd think that they'd put it with the blood bonds. Okay. Okay, no, that's to resist their wishes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there's no roll to resist being bloodbound. Once you drink the blood, you're bound. I think it's to you add that to resist the commands from a full blood bond.
God damn it. Okay.
Okay, so
I tried.
yeah.
Don't you have to,
So yeah, you
don't
take
you have
one
to drink multiple times to get bloodbound?
Yeah, so you're just 1 step blood bonded. If you drink from Valerie 3 more times in other nights, like you have to drink 2 more times on separate nights to be able to be fully blood bonded to them. You're just gonna like them a lot more the next few days.
Yeah, we're gonna be buddies. I know. Took a
feel
little
like-
bit from you, took a little bit.
I feel like that might be okay considering the situation.
Where should I mark that on my sheet?
Just write in blood bond in your backgrounds, and then put a dot for it. All right. So, top of the round, Alex. What are you doing?
I'm going to get in the driver's seat of the car.
Oh, okay. You're getting ready to go to pull out if needed.
I'm gonna pull the car around and tell everyone to get in once things calm down.
Okay, so you are you're getting ready to. All right, so I'm gonna have you
Can I make
roll
a
me.
suggestion? Could you maybe grab the guy that I killed?
Oh yeah, grab him and toss him in the trunk.
All right. I'm gonna. Okay, so you're pulling the car around. You will be successfully able to do that this round. Annalise, strength and brawl. Rex, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna try to hit Annalise too.
Are you-
Hopefully.
All right. So actually, Annalise,
success.
one success. You don't. You aren't able to take to do any damage to Valerie this round, and your mouth is still full of the last sip.
Fair.
Rex, are you just going? Okay, so Annalise, I need you to roll me a wits and awareness to see if you even notice Rex and what they've and if what they're trying to
-2,
do.
right?
-2. You are very focused from the frenzy on the meal in front of you.
1 success.
One success. Rex, Dex and Stealth.
You got it. Loving this ambush specialty. It's really helping.
Oh no! Nos are actually very good for torpering people if they do it stealthily, because if people don't know they're there, the difficulty to stake them is 1. If you add potence to that, oof, forget it.
It's gonna be a 5 successes.
Very staked. I am a kebab.
Oh, wait. Was that Dex and Stealth or
Dex
was that?
and Stealth.
Sorry.
That was
Okay,
Dex.
yeah. 7.
Yeah, so
that's
she
good.
doesn't. She does not notice you. Go ahead and strengthen melee.
That's what I was waiting. Okay.
You have to get 5 successes to be able to stake her.
Well, I guess I'm rousing again. Blood me damned.
The difficulty
Okay, cool.
is 1 though, so you have to at least get 6 successes to be able to successfully stake her.
Oh. I might not be able to unless I crit.
Question.
Yes.
Can I take aggravated willpower damage to try to fight the frenzy?
You can.
Right. I'm going to do that. Does that lower the dice pool for him?
No, it's still going to be a 1 difficulty.
4 with a crit.
4 with a crit. Unfortunately, 4 is not enough. You do inflict 3 superficial damage to Annalise, though. So, like, you go to move, but, like, she shifts a little bit, and instead of hitting her in the heart, you kind of just, like, embed it a little bit in her shoulder. But, so this next round, Alex has pulled the car around. Annalise, if you want to, you can spend the willpower, take another aggravated willpower damage to resist the frenzy long enough to at least all of you get in the car. And then it'll be a problem for within the vehicle.
Hell yeah. Let's put this cat in a box.
All right.
Since you're still latched, could you still drag Valerie in your mouth?
I imagine I'm just kind of koala beared on Valerie right now.
All right. So the car is pulled up. Alex and Valerie and Rex climb in. Alex, give me a dex and drive roll to try to get out of there as quickly as possible.
1 success.
1 success. All right, so you kind of like screech out of there. It's not very quiet when you get as you're leaving, but who fucking cares? You've got a frenzying like someone who's like you got a frenzying.
I also made sure.
You've got a dead body, 2 torpid kindred, and a Tremere who's barely holding it together.
Wait, 2 torpid?
Yeah, Valerie is torpid.
Don't we have
Wight
3
and-
because of the Wight?
No,
No,
Annalise
just-
is
No.
not torpid yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm going to make a quick text to my restaurant staff saying to late shift, and then I'm going to start driving there,
You're gonna start driving towards the restaurant. Okay. Annalise.
parking in the back.
This is still the same round. You are holding it together for this round. What are you doing?
While I can hold it together for a moment, I'm going to take my teeth out of Valerie and just go, fucking stake me already!
Okay. Valerie, you're torpid. You can't do shit. You're hyper aware of everything happening around you, but you can't do anything about it. You're no longer
We're having a
frenzying,
little
though.
cuddle.
You're not frenzying
We're
anymore, though.
We're having a little cuddle in the back of the car.
Yeah. Rex.
I guess I'll go for it again.
Okay. Dex
That's
and
not-
melee.
Dex and melee this time?
No, strength and melee, my bad.
Okay.
My combat's not my favorite, but I will run it if I have to. Annalise.
I'm gonna rouse again. Fuck it.
Combat's where it gets super crunchy for me. Now, this is what I can suggest.
Fine.
Annalise, do you have a dot in brawl or melee?
I have 2 dots in melee.
You can assist Rex to try to drive the
All right.
stake into your chest.
I will assist Rex.
Okay, so
Okay.
take an additional dice, Rex.
Okay, we'll see.
Fucking aim!
Eating all my willpower. Let's go. That is 6 successes, messy critical.
So you move, and with Annalise's help, you drive the stake, and she kind of helps you aim it and shove it into her heart. And you see both her and Valerie just now to get kind of curled, wrapped around, just cuddled around each other, just fully stiff as a board. You don't have to breathe, but you can't help but exhale from it being over finally. I will say for the messy crit, you will take an additional hunger.
Okay.
I'll be kind on this regard.
I need a cigarette now.
You're actually craving a smoker for once.
I did previously tell you, just roll the window down, you can smoke in the car.
So,
Rex,
Can I say that the stake that I went through, Annalise, hit the stake that's in Valerie? So it's one big shish kebab. Of
We're a
vampires.
kebab.
all right. So combat is over. You are driving.
Rex,
Yeah.
do you know Valerie's adventure, right?
Yeah. Why?
What's her restrictions on feeding?
She never
know
told
them?
us that.
Well then, I'm going to pick up the phone and call River.
You dial River's number, and you hear him answer. Hello?
Hey, River. Here.
Oh.
What's Valerie's restriction on feeding?
I'm not going to disclose that to you, Miss Baker.
It's important. I'm trying to get her a meal quickly before something bad happens.
Send me your location, and I will acquire a meal for Miss Monet.
We are actively on the move. Our location is not static. I need this information now.
I will.
I have taken care of you. I expect you to take care of me.
And I expect you to remember that I don't take orders from you, Miss Baker. I will not
This
reveal
isn't
my
an order. I'm
dominators.
trying to help here.
And I am saying, give me a location, and I will bring a meal for my dominator.
I explained that we're heading to my restaurant and there's a back entrance that will give us some privacy.
I am en route.
We bring a meal there.
Do you also require blood bags for Miss Fisher? Oh
That
wait, no,
would
I
be
don't know. He doesn't
appreciated.
know about Miss Fisher. He doesn't know about Miss Fisher.
Oh, I'd
It's
tell him
fine,
that
let it go.
Miss Fisher
I
has
can
a
be-
fridge of blood bags to grab 1 or 2 for her.
Okay. I will do so. Alright.
Let it go. I could be a kebab for a couple nights. It's fine. I need the vacation.
Is this the first
And I'm
time
going
that
to call Byron and tell him to meet us in the back.
Okay.
is this the first time Annalise is drinking from someone?
It might be.
She popped her feeding cherry.
Oh God.
With
I
a
was planning to
venture,
give
no
her
less!
I was planning to give her one of my cooks.
Oh, nice. Alright.
I know adventures aren't so bad after all.
So,
Nutritious and delicious, just like the salubri.
we're not going to talk about the salubri right now.
I just meant historically.
Oh, historically, yes. Alright, so so Rex and Alex, you are the only ones who are cognizant right now. Is there any conversation the two of you will be having on the way to Alex's restaurant?
God fucking damn it. That was the messiest fucking night we've ever had.
Tell me about it.
There's probably going to be a Tampa Bay Times article, and we'll probably get chewed out by Marcos or somebody, because somebody probably saw something, and I really hope that...
Almost certainly. On the bright side, I got this guy's phone, so Valerie, I mean Annalise can do something with that.
Well, that's good.
There was also no cameras, so we're good on that, too. So, all in all, it was messy, but it wasn't the end of the world. Let's get this job done.
Okay. We'll need to drop off the Wight to either our place or my place, whichever. We both installed a cell in either one.
Makes sense. I want to get these people a meal first, and
Yeah.
I don't believe the Haven's the best place to do that at the moment.
Yeah. We'll go to your restaurant first, and we'll figure out everything else later.
Mm-hmm. I have some back rooms for privacy, and I have a herd that will happily feed us if you need something to eat.
Well, if you could get them to bump something for me, that'd be great. But I'm not going to ask you to do that.
It's right next to what's his name?
DeLeon.
It's right next to DeLeon's place. I believe he'd be the person to ask about that, or one of his people.
Whatever, it's fine.
I mean, it is a restaurant kitchen, and the cocaine problem in restaurant kitchens is out of control across the United States and the world.
Honestly, Alex would actively encourage that problem with the staff because of the association with the cartel.
Why do you think they're so angry all the time?
So honestly, all the chefs are probably have some degree of coke problem.
All the cooks have... Okay, this is just a fact of America, people. If you're going to a restaurant, 90% of the time, they're on some kind of drug. Whether it be painkillers, cocaine, or marijuana. It's mostly marijuana.
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah. But yeah, so...
All right.
So Rex, you do know that cooks sometimes partake of your preferred flavor. It's just a matter of sussing out who might have some on them, and maybe you could just sell them some.
Yeah. Good job tonight, Alex. We did what we could.
Thank you.
St. Petersburg by Night is brought to you through collaborations with our partnered vendors. Wolfpack Dice, Ember Fox Dice, Dragon Ink Dice, Bear of the Bard, Champs Tramps, Panchi Artista, and Chromatic Creations US. Links to our partnered vendors, as well as our Twitch and YouTube channels, can be found on our website, stpbynight.com. The official theme song for St. Petersburg by Night is Vampire by Faith and Failure. You can find them at faithandfailure.com. You can follow SPbN on all socials with the hashtag StPByNight. If you wish to support our program, you can do so at ko-fi.com/StPByNight to help keep the stories rolling. So, you guys drive about 20 minutes because Alex is speeding a little bit to the restaurant. You pull in, you drive through Dunedin, through Palm Harbor, and you eventually get to the more affluent area of Tarpon Springs and pull into La Salva Resort and Spa. And you pull up to Alex's restaurant. Exterior-wise, Alex, why don't you go ahead and describe what the car's pulling into?
The nice wooden facade, beautifully trimmed hedges in front, very properly organized, almost OCD levels of perfection. And there's a pull around to the back with a loading bay for trucks to deliver stuff, as well as a hidden back door that heads to a private room that connects to my sleeping chambers.
All right, so you do see that there aren't, like, it's past, like, actual, like, staff, like, to the public hours. But when Byron did receive...
Gil would still be cleaning.
Yeah, they would still be cleaning. When Byron did receive your text message, you can see that there's, like, 2 people within, and you can assume that it's Byron and one of the chefs, and Byron is just potentially going to be serving so he could let the rest of the wait staff go.
I've also very much made it so the restaurant's open late.
Yeah, I know, but it's about
with a late serving bar.
Yeah, but, like, the kitchen area is closed, but the bar area is still open.
Okay, that makes sense.
And just to release the rest of the wait staff and save you guys some money, Byron generally is the one that takes over the late night hours and closes now because of the new schedule you've given him. It's a good maitre d', one who can do it all.
Precisely.
So you pull the car in, you cut the engine, and there are 4 bodies for the 2 of you to actively move. How are you going to proceed from this point? Alex has pointed out that there is a more discreet entrance for you guys.
Mm-hmm. Probably a way for the car to remain out of straight view of all the people in the back.
Alex, you take the fucking kindred ball. I'll grab the dead body first.
Let's leave the white in here and not worry about it for now.
Right.
I would just say the car does have one of those, like, rolly trunk cover things for the back of it. So, like, you roll it out and hook it in by the door so that nobody can see what you have in your trunk.
Can we just leave the body here, too?
Yeah, sure. I didn't know if you had a... Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just grab... Yeah.
So both of you, between the 2 of you, you, like, drag in the tangled up Tremere, Ventru, Grecian statue.
Cuddle puddle.
And you pull it into this private area that Alex has, and you get them into I'm assuming one of, like, your private office?
More like just a private entry room.
Okay, so you're
an empty chamber.
So it's just
the
an
office
empty
would
chamber.
be an extra level disconnected.
Okay, so you're in this, like, empty chamber. It's not really that what do you want to call it? Yes.
And I'm going to go out and grab a wine glass while I'm here.
Okay. So
and just bring it back into the room with me.
Yeah, so Byron, when you do come up to get the wine glass, Byron, Chef Baker, I have the chef in the back ready to cook up whatever you need, and I let the rest of the wait staff go, but I'll be here handling the bar. Perfect. and don't have many customers right now, but
perfect. As I said, wanted to introduce you to some of my associates, and I believe now would be close to the time.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course. And he'll
I'll let you know when. Just make yourself presentable.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course. And he'll you see him pull open his blazer and pull out one of those, like, lint rollers and start just, like, going over his jacket.
I'm going to go to the back and pour a glass of blood for him.
Okay. So, you bite into your wrist, you let it drip into the glass fairly quickly, you lick the wound clean, you cut it with a little bit of red wine.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to serve him a glass of Vitae and officially ghoul him.
Okay. So, so once he's officially ghouled, I do need you to take a stain.
Perfect.
and we will resolve the stain at the end of the session. Yeah, he takes the sip of the glass. He like fully downs the glass. All right, so where are we going now, or
Is River anywhere close to us? Has River arrived yet?
so as you've been doing this, Rex, you hear another car pull up just outside the doors that you're waiting by with the ladies, the statuesque ladies, the tall girls, and you hear a knock on the door.
I'll open it.
You open the door and you see that River just has someone slinged over his arm, and he looks the most serious than you've seen him in his life.
Great, good, thank you. I don't know what to tell you from here. Thanks.
He'll walk in. You see him are there some chairs in this little entryway, Alex?
There would be at least one or two.
All right. So the statuesque ladies, they're kind of like slumped over one chair. You see River put this person in a chair. She appears to be a younger woman in her early 20s. And Rex, you can see that she is breathing. She is still alive. And she looks like she has just been knocked out. You can see a contusion kind of forming on the top of her head, like right here on her temple. You see River put her in the chair, and you see him pull out a roll of duct tape and start actively tying this girl's wrists together behind the chair and putting her tying her legs together. And he is going to then see him pull out a kerchief and tie it around her eyes so she can't see whenever she does wake up.
Rex is just gonna chain smoke and watch the fireworks. Is he expecting me to unstake her now?
He's gonna glance over at Valerie and Annalise, and then you see him reach into like a satchel and pull out a couple of blood bags. Miss Fisher first would probably be smarter.
All right.
Some work has to go into this, and he just looks at the girl.
He'll slump over to angle it so that he can get to Annalise's heart, and he's gonna go ahead and take a good wide stance. He's gonna toss his cigarette, and he's going to try to yank that motherfucker right out.
Alex, were you bringing Byron in?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
I'm first going to go over to where the chef is stationed.
Okay.
And tell Byron to stay put and say, I told you I would explain in time, and I believe now's the time.
Okay.
And do not go anywhere. And then I'm going to feed from the chef.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
For 3 hunger.
Okay. He will probably need medical attention after this. Are you ready to give him some days off?
Oh, in that case, only 2.
Yeah, I'm like,
Only...
I'm not even asking if you're okay with him like needing medical attention. Are you ready to give him the days off?
I am happy to give the chef the days off, and it's only going to be 2 hunger to slake my thirst.
Okay. So 2 hunger. He's gonna be woozy after this, but we'll get back to Byron's reaction in just a moment. Rex, you yank the steak out of Annalise, and Annalise, you feel your body kind of like jolts back into that state of reanimation that you come to every evening when you wake up, and you feel like you don't need to breathe, but you can't help but like do that an involuntary gasp.
Yeah.
What level are you at hunger wise?
I was at 4 because I was able to slake 1 from Princess over here.
Yeah. So you are ravenous, but you are no longer frenzying. And you see River already, kind of just tosses the couple of blood bags closer to you, not wanting to get anywhere near you.
I will snatch them up and find a corner of the room that I can hide in like a fucking hamster and just start drinking the blood bags.
All right. Once Annalise has been given her blood, you see River begin to maneuver Valerie closer to the woman and just kind of sit her up on the chair and everything. And then you see him kind of, Rex, actually, Rex, give me a wits and insight.
You got it.
You
not
said
great.
2 blood bags?
2 blood bags, so you can say 2 hunger. He didn't know how hungry you would be, but 2 is a general. 2 is a good.
2 is a safe bet.
2 is a safe bet.
1 success.
1 success. All right. I won't say you understand fully, but when you see River turn to the girl, I will say you are able, even with 1 success, you are able to see, you know River pretty well by this point. You know him to be very professional. You know him to be very charming. You know him to be very succinct, to the point, and generally nice dude to be around. You see that he has got just a predatory gleam in his eye as he turns his attention towards this woman. We're going to move back to Alex and Byron. Alex, as you sink your fangs into your cook, you see Byron stiffen, pale significantly, but is currently too afraid to react because you are a terrifying woman when you want to be. He is aware that you are a terrifying woman when you want to be. So he merely stands there silently as he watches you feed from this chef. The chef, you take your 2 hunger from him. You slake 2 hunger. He's woozy, but he enjoyed the experience. Because you don't have mind wiping abilities, while you aren't known to be a vampire, it is kind of talked about that you have your way with some of the employees because
Chef Baker's stinky.
Yeah, Chef Baker likes to fool around with the other cooks. Because they don't remember pain. The kiss is a euphoric experience. All they recognize,
possibly rumors of doing drugs with them as well, and being comfortable with that.
Yeah, so this is not the first time you feasted from this chef. So he is fully,
certainly not.
He was compliant. He was ready. He kind of gives you a bit of a flirtatious wink after you've finished, and looks at Byron like, "What? Just because you're the way you are doesn't mean do you like to watch now? Get the fuck out of here, Byron."
And I just kind of glance at Byron to stay put.
He's just gonna shake his head a little bit. Fucking creep. And he just starts
then,
going back to cleaning.
I'm gonna release the chef and tell him to go home.
Oh, seriously? So the guests aren't coming in?
I think I can take care of them.
Oh.
I assume that kind of the properties of the bite would kind of veil his memory just a little.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know what just transpired. He just knows that you got, like, he just felt good for when you approached. But yeah.
I can take it from here. You're released.
Thanks, chef.
And let the chef go home.
Thanks, chef. He kind of gives you a thumbs up, grabs his stuff, finishes wiping down one thing he was already wiping down, and starts heading out. You see him just head out the back door through the smokers area.
And then I'm going to fully break the masquerade to Byron.
All right.
And give him a spiel I prepared about infinite life, all the benefits of kindred.
I'm going to ask for a charisma and leadership roll just to see how well you can kind of...
I'm going to rouse for this.
Keep him composed in this moment when you're telling him vampires are real. You've basically turned him into a blood slave, and that he works for you now in a whole different manner of speaking.
And I'm also going to give details about the cartel to him and explain that the
you're just kind of
involved more with the drug business.
You're giving him everything in this moment.
Exposition dump.
Exposition dump. Let's with the leadership and manipulation or charisma roll, we'll see how he takes it. Four successes is actually very good.
4 successes, and the hunger's wrong because of feeding.
Yeah. But yeah, 4 successes, that's fine. Okay.
I promised you healthcare, and now I've delivered. I've also promised you better hours, and I've delivered.
Okay.
And then I'm going to reveal the back room to him that he's never known as part of the restaurant and introduce him to the coterie.
All right. So as he's coming, as you and Alex, or you and Byron are walking in, Rex, you see Alex approaching with this individual you've never seen before. And as they're coming in is when River is rousing this girl. And you see her kind of wake up. And she starts getting a little panicky, wondering where she is. You see her, all of you can hear her start to cry a little bit, just like, hello? Hello? And she just starts shaking violently in her chair, just like moving aggressively.
Welcome to the crying club.
River says nothing, just allows this girl to get more scared and scared as he pulls the stake out of Valerie's chest and just kind of turns so he's behind Valerie and kind of just turns the chair so that way she's fully facing this girl. So Valerie, the stake is out of you. You feel the jolt. You feel the involuntary gasp, but you're still hungry. Not as hungry as you were before the staking, but you are still hungry, and you see that there is a frightened young woman in front of you.
My favorite seasoning, fear. As I imagine her arms were like taped down as well, right?
Yes, she is fully restrained. He doesn't usually like doing this because he knows you don't like leaving a mess, but you do see her eyes are covered, so she can't see anything.
We'll just... I'll go for the neck if I can. We'll just go for the classic. Go for the neck and just drink 2 hunger worth of blood.
The young woman initially yelps in fear at the feeling of something sharp going into her neck, but then quiets rather quickly. And then you see her head kind of just lolling a little bit as Valerie takes the blood she needs and separates herself from extricates herself from the girl. River, without saying a word, just holds his finger up to everyone and grabs his gun from his waist, clocks the girl one more time on the head, and starts untying her, putting her over his shoulder, and he is going to take her out the back. The scene is yours.
Is Annalise conscious?
Annalise is currently crouched in the corner with 2 empty blood bags next to her, sniffling and trying to wipe bloody tears off of her face. She is very upset.
Annalise?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. We have a body in the car. Or do you want to
I'll deal with it
now,
fucking
here,
later.
or later?
Later.
Very well. Just letting you know it's your responsibility to deal with now.
It's your responsibility to kiss my ass.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to my maitre d', Byron Burbank.
What up, worm?
Byron, these are my teammates. I expect you to treat them with the exact same respect you treat me, and they have full walk of the restaurant.
You see this man is just like a little sweaty right now. He's very pale, a little shaky. Yes, chef.
Monster's a fucking real kid.
Uh-huh.
You'll see that Valerie actually looks to be in a pretty good mood, surprisingly, as she'll turn around and smile with her bloodstained teeth now, as she'll say, "Pleasure to meet you."
Valerie, I didn't know you were freaky like that.
No, it's just been a nice change of pace getting shit actually done instead of having to wait and wait and wait.
No wonder. His sadism.
Like, kind of picks up her clothes a little bit, gotten all wrinkly in the car. She says, River should be good with that situation, but I'm going to look to the rest of Coterie and that. So, how's everyone doing? You're
fucking welcome for me stopping you and saving the fucking mission.
Let's
I
stop
appreciate
complaining
it.
and get this Wight in the cage where it belongs. Ready to head back to the car?
Do you have something to clean up first? I'd rather not anything happen, not to have blood all over me.
I toss a rag from the kitchen.
Not even wipes? Okay. I'll just...
Is Chucklehead coming with us, or is he here to close up?
He can come with us, Byron. Stay quiet and watch for a while. So you'll pick up quickly, I trust you.
Are we closing the restaurant?
I'll take care of that on the way out. And I'll just walk out the room and start closing up the restaurant.
Yes, chef.
Stay here.
Before
stay
you
quiet,
walk
and
out of
just
the room, Annalise would have gestured for her car keys back.
I happily toss you the keys.
Welcome to the club, kid. God fucking damn it.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna sit here quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the vehicle? Oh, back?
It's out back. Stay out of the trunk. There's plenty of seats in the back row.
Okay. And he just heads on out through the door.
I told him to stay put
Oh, sorry.
and follow orders.
He's kind of...
I mean, I told him to go sit in the car, and you
Okay,
told him to
perfect.
listen to us. Annalise will look down at her shirt that is now covered in vitae droplets and probably pretty much ruined and be like, God fucking damn it, that's what I get for not wearing black.
Look over this lesson that I learned earlier on. It's kind of difficult when they squirm, but...
Yeah, people are fucking messier than bags.
Speaking of which, I should probably order something if nothing is prepared here for me. It's fine. I did drink that guy, but sometimes you gotta keep it going in order to make a fucking Kindred pretzel.
You know what? We
was-
are very bendable.
It was
Hard to
very
do, like,
sloppy, but that actually could be quite a benefit, considering that's the place we want to destabilize. Some little bit of extra action could help with that.
Well, at the very least, we didn't kill a goddamn thing. It's still alive, asterisk.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you putting yourself on the line for that, Annalise. I may have pushed myself a bit too far, but
That's okay, I bit
was
you
great.
back. Sorry about
Nice.
that, by the way. I don't normally fucking bite bags that aren't bags.
Well, at least we brought the property rates down on that fucking apartment.
I took out the cameras before anything happened, so at least there's no visual proof of anything.
Good job, Annalise.
That's good.
well,
Yeah, but I was fuck all effective at doing anything to the fucking Wight.
your shot hit it at least. I mean, it was not easy to hit. That
Look,
thing
we
is
got the job
squirmy.
if we head back, if we can get it back to whichever cell you want to put it in, Rex. Oh, by the way, we could hear you in the car. Whichever cell you want to put it in, I can start the ritual to identify the motherfucker.
Trying to check which one's closer.
Rex, do you happen to think that your haven also might be compromised, considering what De Leon did to ours? It might be reasonable that he might have done it to you as well. At least our haven, we know, is not compromised by at least wires.
I mean, doesn't hear much from my shit anyway, other than the occasional knocking of a fucking drug head trying to get the next fix. Fine, we can go to the coterie haven. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Alright, so you guys heading to the car now?
Yeah.
Alright. You guys head in the car. River has left by this point with the young woman. So when you leave the restaurant, he is not out there. He has left with the young woman to deal with her. And the rest of you have a rather short drive to the coterie haven. You arrive, you bring in the dead body, and you bring in the torpid Wight. Mark is kind of standing in the kitchen, doesn't say a single word as you bring all of this in, and just simply looks at Valerie. Welcome home.
I don't even acknowledge him. I just kind of walk by without looking at him.
Of course.
I will open the attic entryway for where I put the cell in.
Okay. You head up to the cell. You deposit the Wight up there. And it's not your problem for a few days. This thing is heavily injured. It basically has just it was cut open. It looks like an autopsy about to be performed. That's how insanely Alex carved into it.
If we want to be safe, we can remove the limbs, stake it. Plenty of options to make sure this thing stays down. Though, how long will you need for your rituals?
An hour. I just need an hour, and I'll go to my room in the coterie house and come back with a tarnished silver chalice. It's got some arcane, occult-looking shit carved into it.
And you're doing blood walk, correct?
Correct. I just need to fill the silver cup with blood from the subject.
All right. So, how are you going to get the blood?
I will ask Alex to borrow one of her knives. And
Can I just cut it for you?
I kind of got to do the ritual.
I'll pull out a smaller knife than normal, like a paring knife, and hand it to Annalise from the kitchen.
Yeah, that's fine. So I take that, and I will go up to the cell, grab its wrist, and slice its wrist, and let that whatever's in there flow into the cup.
Yeah. So since it's in torpor, you kind of have to do the thing of just pushing the blood out.
Squeezing out.
Yeah, you're
squeezing it out of the
squeezing enough of the blood out to fill the silver cup to the brim like you need it. Are you going to do this ritual in private, or will you allow the coterie to watch?
I'll just be up in the attic, so if they want to watch, they can. But I will...
I'm going to bring Byron to follow and force him to watch.
Oh my god.
I'm going to absolutely say no fucking ghouls.
What?
You heard me. House pets downstairs.
He needs to learn how to deal with shit like this.
He doesn't need to learn this. You're lucky I'm letting you see this. So him downstairs or both of you downstairs.
I'm just going to... We're both going downstairs and just letting you go up.
Okay.
Rex will come up and watch.
Okay.
I'll watch.
You're watching? Okay. So,
Okay.
Annalise, how do you perform your blood walk ritual? How did you learn to do it?
So, Mango doesn't know Latin, but Annalise would know the incantations in Latin. Not knowing the language, but having memorized the incantations. And she would begin to repeat, like murmur the incantations over the cup as she holds it to the cardinal directions, and then brings it back to herself, bites into her hand just above her finger, and lets her blood or her vitae flow down her finger, and starts to slowly begin to like swirl the blood in the cup with her finger as her vitae flows into it. And as the vitae flows into it, that blood combination starts to smoke until it has kind of singed away all the blood in the cup, and there's just ashes left at the bottom. And she will kind of take her hand and collect up the ashes and just lick them off her hand.
All right. So you watch.
And I do need to make a rouse check.
Yes, you do watch Annalise do this for an hour. Like, you think, like, what you thought was going to potentially be something quick was not. She is methodically going over this and doing this incantation, repeat, like, to the point that it's almost, like, repetitive in some places. What you start to recognize, you don't recognize the language, but you do recognize repetition. And you watch her perform this ritual, not fully understanding it, because even to those with high occult, the secrets of the Tremere are very much guarded, and even with your high occult, Valerie, you would just recognize this as blood magic, but you would not understand it.
Which is why it's very nice that I'm letting anyone fucking watch.
So you need to do an intelligence and blood sorcery test. And the difficulty is 2. Does anyone have the name of the Wight that I gave it?
Yes, Andre Fisher.
Okay.
But with a C, not related.
Okay. Thank you. Like, I know it's Fisher, but I forgot what first name I gave him.
Yeah, I put it in the session notes too.
What did you say the bar was to succeed?
2.
Cool, 2 successes.
Okay. With 2 successes, you said you taste the ash?
Yeah.
So you put the ash to your tongue and contemplate for a moment, and suddenly your mind is filled with knowledge. You know that this Wight is of the 13th generation. You know his name is Andre Fisher. And you know the name of his sire to be Delilah Smith.
All right, I got the sire's name, and I will head back downstairs with the cup and head to my computer and open up Looking Glass.
Hang on a second.
Does it also tell clan?
That's what I'm checking right now.
I think clan is if you have taste for blood.
Taste for blood identifies if it's a supernatural.
Oh, okay.
Neither of them tells you what clan it is, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say with Bloodwalk you would also know what clan they are. They are a caitiff.
Fun.
They, like, it's not that caitiff is recognized as a clan. Like, it's not a clan, it's a term. But
there's no true clan.
There's no true clan. There's no taste of clan. There's no the blood does not have a designation, and you can only categorize them as caitiff.
All right. So if I go put Delilah Smith into Looking Glass, what do I get?
When you go into Looking Glass and you put in the name Delilah Smith, you get results for a young woman originally from New York who went missing in the 90s and hasn't been and was assumed to have died. A missing persons report was put out, and but she was never found, and the case was just labeled as a cold case. Delilah Fisher has black hair.
Delilah Smith,
right. Delilah Smith has black hair in the photo that was given. Appears to be about 19 years old. She looks to be Caucasian, and she has blue eyes and has a very pretty face with with a pale complexion. And just from her general appearance in the photo, you can assume she was part of like the punk movement in the 90s.
Okay, and by her child's generation, I would know that then she's 12th generation.
She is a 12th generation caitiff that went missing in New York in the early 90s.
Can I call Emmanuel?
I will point out one last detail. In the photo, of her that was presented, you see that she is wearing a t-shirt that has a rainbow on it.
A rainbow on it? Okay.
Yes.
Is it a 90s looking picture?
It's a very 90s looking picture, yeah. It's like a Polaroid.
Okay.
So it's like not the best resolution, but you see that there's a picture of you see that there's a rainbow on her shirt, and you can't help but remember the song that was playing when you were hacked.
Over the rainbow?
Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker. Can I do a roll to try and see if I think that she is Alice, or if I think that maybe Alice has something to do with these people going missing?
You could just assume that, because that would just be an assumption. It's speculation. There's no actual fact to go along with it. But if you want to make that speculation and assumption yourself, that is more than you are more than welcome to do that as a player.
Okay. I don't know.
So did you say like where you're going down for the computer for? Like, did you let us follow you to just look this up?
I didn't say anything, but if you guys wanted to follow me, that's fine.
I probably would. I'm interested in what did you do if right after you just did this ritual and just ran downstairs.
But yeah, you would have followed her, and you would have seen her pull up some website on her phone, like some app on her phone, and just like police profiles.
I will print off the photo of Delilah and stick it on my little bulletin board on the wall that I also have like the locations of the disappearances mapped on.
Look, is this the sire?
Yes, that's his sire. Her name is Delilah Smith. She went missing in New York in the 90s, approximately 18, and she is 12th generation. That dumb fuck upstairs is 13th.
12th generation. And do you know what clan they happen to be? What?
He didn't taste for any true clan, so I assume caitiff, and I don't know if she's caitiff or if her blood's just weak enough that he didn't get a true clan.
Well, it would make sense if the other Wight was also a caitiff, because that would match up. They didn't really have anything too qualifying about them, so that would make sense that they might be the other one with the her progeny as well. But it doesn't answer the question of how they are able to do this. I mean, even with, I was thinking maybe Tremere or one of these other obscure clans, but I mean, it still could be.
Said, "Oh, gee, thanks."
Yet, it's not of many other clans to know how to instantly white someone. If that was common knowledge.
Actually, it's more of a Sabbat thing to force whites through real fast, but even that took time.
Yes. That's what
If you
makes
give
it
me
so...
a little bit, I can track her down since I know her face now.
I mean,
It's going to take me some time, but I can do it.
You can also let or at least, obviously have to let De Leon know. Perhaps the other, maybe not talk to the co-barons about this, but
I'll
ask anyone else who can find information about if they've seen her.
I'll go ahead and pop out my phone and I'll text Marcos. Number 2 bagged and tagged.
I cleaned up the old woman that we found in the apartment. Her body's gone. I got her purse and her phone. So she can be made to be, I don't know, she fucked off to go on a cruise for the rest of her life or some shit.
I gave you the phone for the security guard, so you can take care of that.
Cool. Where'd you put the body?
It's downstairs.
Okay. Put like a
Probably
shower
in,
liner
one of
inside the...
sides.
Put like a shower liner inside of a tub and I'll clean it up.
Marcos sends you a text back, Rex. It says, "Good job, Jefe."
I'll just throw a thumbs up emoji, and I guess I'll be like, I'll text, should I let anyone else know?
He sends a text response back. Let Dottie and Zeke know so they can so they'll calm down.
Did I get their contact information?
I will say that you would have gotten like some business cards from Zeke at least, because he's always one to hand out business cards. Also, if you had just searched Zeke's name on the internet, you would have found a weaponsmith shop in the neutral zone.
Okay. I'll send a message. I'm gonna assume via email. That's probably what would be the best way. I'll be like, I'll just say, it's Rex.
That shit.
I'm not gonna say any Masquerade breaching shit. I'll just say, it's Rex. Problem solved.
And yeah, there's no response from the email, but like you've sent it. The word has been sent.
I'm sure they won't have much of a difficulty cleaning up whatever happened, considering Zeke has hands in the police, so shouldn't be much of an issue for him.
I'll
donated her, apparently.
Keep that in mind. I'll take out. I lost a thought.
While you're recovering that, I'm gonna head downstairs to the bathroom and melt another body, so I will rouse for that.
Okay.
Hunger unchanged. Huzzah.
Do you remember Rex?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna call for I'm gonna take out Nate's phone. I'm gonna grab one of his contacts that I know he usually uses to set up something with me, and I'm going to call for an Uber Eats, basically.
You all go do what you necessarily need to do to fill your bellies for the evening. You dispose of any evidence that needs disposing of, and you have the information finally on the sire of the Wight. And this is where we're going to end tonight's session. Yes?
Two things.
Yes.
Actually, I'll just focus on the one thing right now because they're thinking wait for downtime stuff. But can I use my Venture power on the other co-baron?
Which one?
Not Zeke, Dorothy, I believe.
Dorothy?
Yeah, you already did one on Zeke, I believe, a while ago, but you don't know anything about Dorothy.
With Dorothy, from what you are able to discern as a Ventru and from what you have heard being in the area, Dorothy is of clan ministry. She is someone who is viewed as very dangerous despite her small demeanor. And you know that and you are aware that she has ties to the hospitals in Dunedin. And that's where she's mainly put her... She's loudly advertised her... what do you want to call it? Her influence. And that she has said in she's told other kindred that she is a surgeon.
I guess I'll keep that in mind for see how long their license lasts. But and then if I could cliffhanger with one last thing, I would love for if when River comes back and kind of have the moment of privacy, Valerie would go up to him and say, do you have a moment to talk about Gabriel? And that's where it just ended there.
Oof. Yeah, then on that cliffhanger, we are going to end the session here. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this episode of St. Pete by Night Don't Get Caught. We will be back next week with our next episode. Tomorrow on Friday, we have our Hunter the Reckoning Chronicle, What the Hell Is That? On Saturday, we have our After Dark special with Kent, our beloved lead storyteller, host, and storyteller for Rage Across Tampa. On Sunday, we have our Camarilla Chronicle, Bloody Strings. On Monday, we have another episode of Mementos dropping on YouTube. And then on Tuesday, we have another episode of Rage Across Tampa. We have so much content on this Twitch channel, it's insane. You can pretty much get World of Darkness every day of the week. But yeah, definitely thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my players, and see you next week. This has been a St. Petersburg by Night production. Don't Get Caught is produced in agreement with the World of Darkness and Dark Pack. The storyteller for Don't Get Caught is Nikki. Tonight's characters were voiced by Krazaz, Jay, Mango, and Jade. Visit our website at stpetebynight.com for more information about all of our productions and how you can become a part of our community. Thank you for listening. Until next time, fangs, stakes, and claws out.